Dr. Susan Edwards, and welcome back to our Team Velvet video series on helping children deal with stress. I'm the psychologist director of this program, and we have a focus today on the horses answering letters that children have written on requesting suggestions on coping with stress related to the COVID-19 virus and just dealing with tough times in general. Now, Velvet will be here soon, and I know it seems funny to have a horse talking, but just picture you're listening to his thoughts with a little help from me. Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to our Helping Horse Farm. The Helping Herd and Dr. Susan are getting ready to have a Team Velvet Helping Horse board meeting. That's a meeting where we all share ideas to help children. Come along, we'd like you to attend.
Okay, everyone, I would like to call the meeting to order. Do I have a motion to open the Team Velvet Helping Horse board meeting?
Yes, I move we open the meeting to help children with our ideas.
And would someone second the motion?
I second the motion.
All in favor? I appreciate your willingness to help children by answering their letters. Over the last 10 years of helping others, you have learned many things about how kids learned to heal from sadness and cope with difficulty. And all of you have learned ways to cope with troubles yourselves. And with these videos, we can share your wisdom with others who live far away and may never meet you, but will benefit from what you share. Annie, did we get any mail today?
Yes, let me check the folder. Yes, we got a letter from Gina, who is 9. It's addressed to Precious. Let's see what she has to say.
Dear Precious, I don't like this virus that made everyone sick. I get so mad at it, I would like to just erase it and make it go away. Do you ever feel this way? What can kids do? I'm losing fun. Your friend, Gina. Wow, this is a smart girl. I get mad at this virus too. What ideas does everybody have?
Sometimes I use my imagination. I imagine this virus is a nasty, crawly bug that makes people sick, and I practice stomping on it.
I remember a girl telling me that when she got mad at something that hurt people, she went outside and pulled weeds. She pictured the weeds as the bad thing, and it made her feel good to pull a weed and throw it away. And she was helping her mom make the garden more beautiful. She did it like this. She twisted the weed, pulled it out, and then threw it away.
You know, I really like science. One day I think a brave scientist will discover a cure for this nasty virus. In my mind, I picture a scientist who is mad and with other scientists keeps working on this problem until it is solved. The anger can be like fuel you put in a rocket ship to keep it going, only instead of it going into outer space, you keep going back to the science lab to try another cure.
I don't want Gina to miss out on too much fun. Kids are a lot like me, and I like to have fun. When children visit me, we sometimes write stories from our imagination to feel better.
Sometimes in the barn we listen to music. I think music changes how we feel.
Very thoughtful answers, everyone. Thanks for sharing your good ideas. I'm glad you reminded Gina that our feelings can change when we change what we're doing. She might stop whatever she's doing, go over and help her mom with a chore around the house, or give her pets extra attention because maybe they are feeling stressed too. She may find she feels better. It doesn't take away the problem, but it can allow her to feel more hopeful and more like a kid again. Precious, any emails today?
Yes, there's one addressed to Velvet. It's from Tony. He's 10.
Dear Velvet, hey dude, how you doing? I'm a good athlete like you are, and soccer's my game. I'm having a hard time dealing with no sports. We are stuck inside because of the virus. No sports on TV, and only reruns to watch, which are boring because you already know who wins. I want to be outside playing sports, not watching. I'm also bored doing homework because the teacher is only on the TV and not in person. Any ideas? I think you are a cool dude, and I'd like to kick the soccer ball with you sometime, but I live far away from where you are. Give this your best shot. I need some info. Love, Tony. I'm glad he wrote this. I do have some ideas because this is difficult. I could write a letter back to him and it would go something like this. Hey Tony, thanks for checking in. Love to kick the soccer ball around. I do this all the time with kids and they help me improve my game. It is a stressful time now for many reasons and not having sports is one of them. Folks are staying inside until it is safe for everyone to go outside again. I think that would be hard. For me, it would look like this. Each day when I got up, I'd be ready to go out and play sports, and each day I would have to return to my stall because the answer would be, not yet, not today.
Back in your stall. Go on. Back in your stall. Go on, good boy. It's a good boy.
The time can't go fast enough. Are there exercises your soccer coach told you to keep in shape? If you can stay in shape by doing exercises in a small place, do so. Little Annie is a good athlete and she runs up and down the small hill in the backfield even when it's raining so she can keep her legs strong. If you have a larger space and can exercise while following the rules of your family and your community, do so. Don't let yourself become a couch potato.
What's a couch potato? Is it something to eat?
No, little Annie, it's just a way of saying stay active as best you can and don't just lay around watching TV.
Velvet, is that like when you and Dr. Susan practice your dancing in the barn?
Great example, little Annie. There are many kinds of physical conditioning, and I am always trying to learn new ways to keep my senses and muscles in shape. Remember the other day when we practiced our dancing? Dr. Susan and I are trying to learn the circle dance better for the next time we put a show on the farm.
That's a hard dance for a horse to remember by heart, Velvet, but it looks cool.
Thanks, Precious. It's a different kind of exercise for me. I'm not running or kicking the ball, but I'm learning to concentrate better and work together as part of the team, which is important in sports.
I think we need to help Tony keep his mind active. He sounds very disappointed that this virus is taking so long to go away.
That's a great point, little Annie. An important part of being an athlete involves mind power.
What's that?
It just means you can use your mind to help yourself be better in sports. For example, I know what it means about watching reruns in sports because you know who wins, so it can be kind of boring. But if you can watch a soccer match and look for the amazing plays, it may be easier for you to make some great plays of your own later.
I wonder if Tony understands what a good mind he has, and in doing his homework, he is helping himself succeed in an important area in life, learning new things. Some of the most successful athletes work with coaches who help them use the power of the mind to improve their physical performance. I'm trying to learn how to play ball better.
That should be helpful to Tony. And I'd also like to remind them of a very grown-up idea. I would say to him, remember that we have some degree of control over how we respond to things. When you're overwhelmed with stress, we feel discouraged and unhappy. But we can use our mind power to also remember things from the past that made us happy. Tony, think of your time you scored the winning goal in overtime, or the time you achieved something you worked hard for. It helps you tap into that feeling from the past and bring it into the present. Kids have an amazing mind. Continue to use it to help yourself. So then, from all the horses, let's say goodbye to Tony and thank him for writing us.
This is a tough time, but you are not alone. You have friends and family who love you.
Hang in there.
Well, that about wraps it up. I think we had a great meeting, and I really liked the ideas you came up with. It seems to me it was like sending each child a big horse hug, and that's wonderful. Meeting adjourned.